Hello and welcome to Newsbreak Chats. Ako po si Chai Hofilenya, ang editor ng Newsbreak. Ang Newsbreak ay ang investigative arm or section ng Rappler. Dito nyo nababasa ang investigative stories, pero bukod sa investigative stories, meron pang ibang subsections ang Newsbreak. Kasama na dito ang in-depth stories, ang Rappler IQ, yung mga explainers o yung mga pagpapaliwanag sa ibang issues na kaakibat ng ibang mga storya, doon yung mababasa. Ang Inside Track, bahagi rin ito ng Newsbreak, nandun naman ang mga inside stories at inside information na nakakalap ng mga reporters sa kanilang coverage. At lately rin, ang isang tinitingnan ay ang fact-checking. Yung mga nakikita nating disinformation or kasinungalingan na kumakalat sa social media at nire-report sa amin, doon lumalabas under fact-check. So kung meron kayong makita na kasinungalingan or disinformation on social media, maaari nyo itong iparating or i-report sa amin. Email nyo lang kami sa factcheck@rappler.com. Ngayong araw na ito, katapusan na naman, malapit na ang katapusan ng buwan at ito yung panahon na kailangan balikan yung mga big issues na sumabog nitong past month. So, napag-isipan namin, sabi namin siguro kailangan tingnan yung elections kasi ito yung magaganap next year, 2019. At para pag-usapan ito at pagkwentuhan din, narito yung apat na mga staff, reporters at editor ng Rappler. Sa aking kaliwa ay si Pia Ranada. Kilalang-kilala yun na siya. Siya ang nagko-cover ng Palace. Kahit na banned pa rin si Pia, nakukuha pa rin niya ang mga exclusives at mga story at mga in-depth. So, welcome Pia. Sa tapat naman ni Pia at sa kanan ko ay si Miriam Grace Go or Gigi ang tawag namin sa kanya. Siya ang news editor ng Rappler. Siya ang nagdi-dispatch ng mga reporters at siya ang nagdi-direct ng coverage para sa Rappler. Hello, Gigi. At katabi naman ni Pia si Camille Elemia. Si Camille ang nagko-cover ng Senado. Nung itong huli, the past few weeks, nakatutok siya kay Senator Trillanes, kaya medyo ngarag siya, pero hindi siya ngarag ngayong araw na to. Fresh na fresh. At panghuli ay si Rambo Talabong. Nakita niyo rin siya, I think the last episode, no? So medyo suki na rin si Rambo. Siya ang nagko-cover pa rin ng Philippine National Police. At nitong huli, meron siyang mga sinulat na storya na may kinalaman sa Cebu. Kaya inimbitahan din natin si Rambo for his insights on Cebu. Sige, siguro simulan lang natin yung kwentuhan about the coming elections. Based on the stories that you've written, the interviews that you've done, the stories that you've edited, ano ba yung nakikita nyong most interesting or napansin ninyong kakaiba in the lead up to next year's elections?
I think with me, with PDP Laban, what struck me the most is yung parang hindi sila ganun ka-prepare so far for the 2019 elections. And based dun sa mga na-cover ko noong 2013, 2016, yung mga ruling parties, usually sila yung may edge over the other parties. Pero I think with the case of PDP Laban, hindi ganun. Like until now, wala pa silang announcement of the complete slate. Ang meron pa lang sila yung 5 party members. Pero other than that, I think based sa mga interviews ko with the officers, with the members, kulang sila ng tao or maybe lack of preparation. I mean, madami silang tao, pero yung pinagkakatiwalaan ni Senator Coco Pimentel, who's the party president, iilan lang. So, sa dami ng tasks nila as ruling party, iilan lang silang humahawak. So, kahit yung kung tutuusin, maliit na bagay na announcement, hindi pa rin nila matapos. So, sabi naman nila, baka November, they will announce it. Kasi,
Is it a function of leadership?
you can say that. I think it's more of that. Na parang wala, kasi 5 members, yun yung official party members. The 7 other names, alliances, coalitions, na hindi pa rin nila ma-finalize until now. I mean, siguro factor din yung existence ng hugpong. Kasi in the past, yung ruling party, malinaw naman na ruling party lang eh. Ito ngayon,
Tama.
it's the daughter of the president.
Oo.
So parang maybe for candidates, ito, ano ko lang naman to, tingin ko lang, maybe for the other candidates, they'll think, oh, anong edge na magpapa-endorse ako sa PDP kung yung anak naman ng presidente
Tama.
meron na. So, could be
So
also
parang
one reason.
naninimbang sa hugpong ba or sa PDP?
Pero sinasabi din naman ng mga officers ng PDP na nakakausap ko, marami daw nagpapa-adopt. Pero why wala pa ring announcement, we don't know kung bakit.
Okay.
Um,
Ayun.
for me, yung interesting since ako yung nagko-cover sa Duterte administration, kahit walang slate yung PDP laban na formally na-announce on time, we still have these 10 Duterte appointees who are running. Tapos yung itsura nun, parang sila yung slate, informally yung slate ni Duterte. Kasi si Duterte yung pinaka, if you measure kung saan yung support niya, pinaka-vocal siya sa support niya for his appointees who are running. And we saw that, lalo na kay Bongo, di ba? As in, si Duterte pa mismo yung sumama kay Bongo para pumunta sa COMELEC. Tapos talagang linift pa yung hand niya na parang para siyang winner na siya. So, grabe yung attention kay Bongo just because pumunta si Duterte doon. Tapos, we had other big headlines from his appointees who ran. Kunwari, si Harry Roque, at first, hindi na daw siya tatakbo for senator kasi
Ang tagal
sinabi
niya
niya-
mag-decide.
Oo, ang tagal-tagal niya
Tatakbo ba o
mag-decide, diba?
hindi?
Lahat parang uncertain. Ano ba talagang gusto mo?
Oo.
So, ang daming uncertainty. Pero at the last part, he decided to go with his gut at tumakbo na lang siya for senator kahit sinabi na ni Duterte na hindi ko mananalo. So, isang big headline yun for Malacanang coverage. Tapos, of course, we have Muka Uson, controversial PCO Assistant Secretary.
Nanalo ba siya?
Who's running? We'll see. Kasi kung party list,
Kung
parang
party
may-
list, madali.
Oo, mas madali,
Marami
diba?
naman.
Before, may balita na dapat senator, pero parang nagbago isip. So, yun. And then, of course, maraming changes sa cabinet because of the elections. Kasi nga, 5 dun sa 10 na appointees na tatakbo ay cabinet members.
Dami
So,
rin nun,
malaking change yan for the administration. So, for me, yun yung pinaka-interesting thing na related sa aking beat.
Okay.
Another interesting is usually pag midterms election, we see the president's popularity waning. And then laging sasabihin that we're going to gauge the last 3 years according to whether the people he's endorsing are going to win. Pero ito, yung midterm na kitang-kita mong popular pa din si Duterte. You will read a lot of posts maybe saying na pababa na siya, ang hirap, naghihirap yung mga Pilipino, naguguto, maraming killings. But this could be like the echo chamber of several or smaller groups. Pero pag yung surveys pa rin tinignan mo, he remains very influential. So anybody or any slate that he endorses, formidable pa
Do
rin.
you remember kung ano yung rating ni Noy Noy before midterm? May idea ka ba? Or-
I don't, pero alam mo na the fact na in the past it was easier for the opposition to fill the slate, to complete a slate. Parang gauge mo na yan na merong mga taong hindi disillusioned na dun sa incumbent na president. This time, yung LP kasi, although medyo solid in the sense of quality, solid yung slate niya, alam mong hirap na hirap silang buuin at hindi sila talaga naka-12. This is a midterm election na we are expecting very clear yung division between admin and anti, the opposition. So we would have expected also na dapat, kung marami talagang disillusion sa administration, dapat ang daming pumunta sa opposition na I want to be fielded or nahirapan sana sila, may screening committees sila sana na sino. But ito, alam mong, ang hirap ng pagbuo nila was more of kukonti yung kandidato na pwede. We're not saying na nakabuo ng slate yung hugpong, for example, kasi quality candidates. But it's more of, ang daming pumupunta, ang daming nagpapa-endorse. Kung yun yung magiging gauge mo, mas popular yung admin.
Sige, ang dami kang na-raise na interesting points na pwedeng balikan natin later. Rambo, ikaw naman.
Sa akin naman, Chai, kasi I also covered the DILG. And sa pag-cover ko so far sa DALG at sa involvement niya sa elections, parang daman-dama ko pa rin yung war against drugs and war against corruption.
So,
Doon
yun pa rin
lamang-
ang malakas na issue.
Malakas pa rin ang issue at tinutulak nila yun sa election din mismo. Tinutulak nila na mag-mandatory drug testing at saka yung mga tao na, mga politiko na nasa drug list, i-disqualify daw. Hindi pa nga nilalabas yung drug list. Sinasabi na nilang i-disqualify sa ombudsman at saka iisa-isahin. Hindi pa natin alam kung ilalabas nila yung drug list ngayon ulit. Tulad ng ginawa ng PIDEA dun sa barangay elections na nakita natin nung ngayong taon din lang. Pero pag-iisipan pa daw ng DILG at saka ang PIDEA naman, ang stand nila is depende sa Pangulo kung ilalabas nila yung mga pangalan. So interesting kasi napopolitika rin yung drug involvement. Kasi kung nasabi mong drug involved ka agad ang isang politiko, agad-agad na sinisiraan at napakalaking paninira na kagad sa politiko kasi madali siya mag-viral at nasa campaign din to ng Pangulo at associated kagad sa Pangulo. Tapos, another thing sa beat ko na interesting, I guess, is yung killings. Kasi kino-cover natin yung killings ng mayors and vice mayors. And a lot of them, in the lead up to now, marami sa kanilang election-related violence. Sinasabi rin na drug-related violence. So you have Mayor Halili, you have Lubigan, and laging binabanggit ng police na pwedeng election-related, may kalaban na maaaring papatay sa kanya. So recently, past few weeks, so we have the Trillanes issue, hindi natin narinig yung mga patayan so far sa mga provinces. Pero parang I think baka magkaroon ng pagtaas ulit kasi ito din ang inaabangan ng PNP.
Sa Cebu, since you came out with your special report in Cebu, parang every week may update sila ng this many were killed, this week, this many. Nagiging weekly update siya ng local media sa Cebu, yung killings.
Bakit ba importante ang Cebu?
Okay. Cebu
Sa,
City.
from your perspective.
So, pumunta ako sa Cebu City for 3 days. It was prompted by that statement of Duterte inatake si Mayor Tommy Osmeña. And biglang tumaas yung interest on Mayor Tommy. Well, tagal na naman yung interest natin sa Cebu, but ayun, there's the trip there. And I see how Cebu really is very important. Nung pumunta ako doon, kinausap ko yung mga politiko locally. And sinasabi nila na Cebu City and Cebu is the kingmaker of the Philippines. Like it's a city, Cebu City lamang, almost 1 million in population, and yung Metro Cebu almost 3 million. So it's the second most densely populated area in the Philippines outside Metro Manila. So it's second to Metro Manila. So malaki yung voting base dyan. And that place, Cebu rin, it has its own dynamics. So kung sa Metro Manila may dynamics sa drug war, sa politics, Cebu City and Cebu as an area is also interesting when it comes to their politics kung saan, for example, si Mayor Tommy Osmeña ang aking pinag-focusan. You have him trying to get a re-election in 2019, but then he is attacked by the president. He is not aligned with the president. So yung opposition niya, ina-atake siya na, uy, against ka kay president. Akala mo daw ikaw may-ari ng Cebu City. So merong conflict of the national interest and the politics of the national dun mismo sa Cebu City rin. And I think this can be seen with other local governments.
Pero napaka-entrenched ng mga Osmeña sa Cebu, di ba? And Cebu has always been opposition. Parang kung sino yung administration, yun yung lalabanan ng mga Cebuano.
But what's interesting for Tommy Osmeña is medyo lukewarm siya kay Duterte. Kasi in many ways, they are alike.
Magkaibigan sila.
Magkaibigan and they're so similar, di ba?
Similar. But recently, kasi dumami yung patayan and nagkaroon siya ng conflict with the police. So in his own issues, syempre, kahit na nag-agree siya sa war on drugs, in his local area, the people he has, the staff he has, the police that he has to work with, he's not happy with what's happening. Kasi yung mga tao naka-assign, hindi niya pinili. Tapos, ayun, ginagamit sa kanya yung pag-atake ng Pangulong Duterte.
That's a parang isang clue yan dun sa difference ng local sa national race. Kasi you were saying na he's running for re-election pero tinitira siya ng presidente. Yung mga botante kasi very clear sa kanila yung national at local. So pag national, if I like Duterte, pwede kong sundin kung sino yung ini-endorse niya sa national post. Pero when this is my city, this is my province, huwag kang makikialam. The voters decide sino yung gusto namin. Even if the president endorses somebody else against Osmeña, kung the locals know na hindi ka naman magaling or you want to go to the province or the city, hindi ikaw ang pupuntahan. So dun din nanggagaling si Tommy Osmeña nung I'm in favor of the war on drugs pero nag-aaway kami ng presidente ngayon kasi locality ko to you consult me when you assign a police chief here or when you set your priorities tungkol sa peace and order.
So titingnan natin ngayon whether yung pagmongontra ni Duterte sa kanya will have any weight whatsoever given the popularity of Duterte. So kung manalo si Tommy, then yung observation nga na ang matindi pa rin ang local. Will still hold.
Kasi pag nasa local ka, pag sinabi ng presidente national na war on drugs, mag-agree ka na yes, the war on drugs. Pero pag andun ka sa Cebu, Tommy Osmeña, for example, is getting all these BPOs in, nagka-create ng employment, pinabuksan ko ng 24 hours yung library para hindi delikado sa mga estudyante na nag-aaral overnight and they have this very...
And that's very popular move.
Local, immediate, di ba?
May autonomy pa rin siyang gustong i-exercise, sarili niyang style of governance. Nice niya na si Pangulong Duterte and he wants to be aligned with him as much as possible. But he knows his place. And the people of Cebu, alam din nila, kilala nila si Tommy. Kaya kahit na pinahiya si Tommy Osmeña nung pumunta si Duterte sa Cebu, marami pa rin nag-comment na I stand with Tommy, I believe in Mayor Tommy, I know his ways, I know his politics. I will vote for him in 2019, yun yung sinasabi nila.
Sige, talo naman tayo sa Davao. Sa Davao, parang ang nakikita nating may political weight, of course, is Sara, di ba? Parang, so Sara is running for the Senate and medyo mataas
For
yung...
mayor.
I'm sorry. Medyo mataas yung kanyang poll, yung local poll. You've spoken with her, you've interviewed her. How would you explain her charm? Meron bang, is it really Sara as herself or Sara kasi anak ng presidente?
I think yung gravitas niya comes partly from the fact that she's Duterte's favorite child and he is not afraid to say so. So si Duterte rin is the one adding to her image na favorite ko siya, anak ko siya, pero at the same time takot din ako sa kanya kasi ang tigas niya, siga niya, parang so parang may ganung effect na Duterte's propping up his own daughter to have this kind of power. But at the same time, Sara is also pretty astute in that she defines herself in ways different from her father. So, kunwari, hindi siya yung type na magmumura. I mean, hindi lahat ng kanyang governance style is patterned from Duterte. In fact, there are times she makes it a point to be different from her father. Like, she would criticize him for certain actions, like yung OFW kissing. So, may times talaga na she departs from her father. And so, nakakapture niya din yung people who like Duterte but not the part where yung behavior niya is very unstatesmanlike and medyo sumasobra siya in some statements. So si Sara is able to maybe capture different groups in a way
She's her
that
own
her
person.
father, her father cannot because he can tend to be very polarizing. So feel ko yun yung genius in a way ng branding ni Sara for herself. So she's able to get Duterte's magic but she defines her own stances and so gets the respect of people who may not completely be for Duterte, for her father.
Another interesting figure insofar as the administration is concerned is Manny Pacquiao. Bakit siya? Bakit siya ang ginawang...
Actually, since parang nung start
siya ang
pa ng
napili?
PDP, nagulat ako because I've been following it and kinakausap ko behind the scenes sila Coco, yung ibang mga officers, and they're saying na si Al Cusi talaga. I mean, Al Cusi is also rich, one of the richest cabinet members. And parang mas may, kung titignan mo, parang mas alam niya yung kung paano mag-handle ng mga tao. Because Pacquiao, siguro dahil bago siyang politician, hindi pa siya masyadong marunong sa mga ganon. Pero nagulat ako just last week, walang pasabi at all. Like, if hindi ko tanungin, hindi ko malalaman na si Pacquiao na pala. So apparently, it happened siguro nung after nung wedding ni Coco. And ang sinasabi nila, it's because Manny Pacquiao is well-known, respected, national figure. And also, hindi nila sinasabi, but we all know Pacquiao's very rich.
Pero organization ang kailangan mo,
Yun
di
nga.
ba?
Pero ang sinasabi nila, Pacquiao can face politicians, papakinggan siya, ganyan. But the problem is, kung will they take him seriously? Or kung paano? Kasi diba pag campaign manager ka, it's your job to carry all the, in this case, the administration bets, kung pwede ba siya niyang mapanalo yun. Pero now, si Pacquiao, may game din siya on January 12 or 18 or 19, basta that week. So, a month before
Campaign.
the February 12 start of the campaign. So, ang sinasabi naman ng mga nakakausap ko, si Pacquiao yung face, so-called face of the campaign team, pero meron pa rin daw tao behind him, like Coco and Alcusi pa rin. So parang, I don't know exactly what they plan to do, kaya parang ako ngayon, I'm trying so hard to understand them because it's my job, because I'm covering them. Pero
Yes.
nalilito din ako. Sila rin, I'm sure nalilito. Because every time I talk to them, nag-iiba or sasabihin nila na, no, we're working on it. Pero next week or the following day when you talk to them, iba na naman. So, I also guess it's because parang they're waiting for something from Duterte, like go signal or approval. Eh, the thing is, parang ngayon, the president is not really into... I'm not sure if it's just PDP laban or baka wala lang siyang... Hindi yun yung focus na ngayon, yung mga senatorial candidates. Would you agree? Kasi
Parang
parang...
ito parang placeholder si Pacquiao that if President Duterte says, ito na lang yung campaign manager ng PDP, papalitan nila bigla, ganun?
It could be. Kasi syempre, ang taas pa rin ang tingin nila kay President as the chairman. Na kahit yung nakwento ko dati sa mga ibang reporters na sa sobrang taas ng tingin nila, kahit na may personal issues sila with a certain candidate na sinabi ng Pangulo na isasama sa slate ng PDP, like totally different from what they believe in, isasama nila. Like kunwari, Amy Marcos, pinapasama daw siya ni President according to sources inside. Pero let's see if malalabanan ni Senator Coco Pimentel yun, because as we all know, his father fought
Yes.
under martial law.
Talo naman tayo sa opposition. Napansin niyo ba si Mar? I mean, parang wala siya dun sa...
Barangay event.
Oo,
Sa barangay,
wala siya
sa
doon.
Marikina.
Nasa US siya. Tapos naglabas lang siya ng video. Tama, hindi ko alam kung ganun din yung impression niyo. But from the video, parang hesitant pa rin siyang tumakbo. Parang if he had a choice, he wouldn't run. But para sa bayan, he will run. So parang hindi siya hot about running for the Senate. And if you look at yung rankings, 'di ba? Considering na dati siyang senador, tumakbo siya.
Na nag-number 1 pa.
Correct. Tapos yun, the name, yung Rojas, may name recall, pero nandun siya sa laylayan ng survey, di ba? Anong sense niyo dito? Is he going to win? May possibility ba na malalaglag siya, matatalo siya? What's your take?
The danger zone is always the 8th spot pababa, di ba? Sa rankings is kasi yun yung pag nasa 8 to 12 naglalaro yung rankings mo, ibig sabihin masyadong maliit yung pagitan nyo ng mga kasama mo. So, dun yung cue ng ibang kandidato na kailangang siraan ka or kailangan mas mag-campaign harder kung nasaan yung strength nila at weakness mo, yung mga ganun. So, laging delikado yung 8 to 12. Kung mag-special operations din, ikaw yung tatargetin. Kasi kung nasa number 12 to 13, 14 ka, hindi mo naman pwedeng targetin ng yung mga nasa 1 to 6. Kasi parang bukod sa mahirap, parang mahahalata kung may special ops ka. Pero pag yung mga kalapit mo lang, sila yung babakbakan mo. Yung so,
Tulad nung
delikado.
merong kapangalan, may Rojas din, di ba? Na tatakbo, na pinoprotesta niya.
Oo.
Or could it be a factor kaya na masyado pang maaga? Like parang part of trauma ng 2016 na tahimik muna ako. Could it be
Pwede.
that?
Na baka siya kasi yung tirahin ng
Oo,
tirahin.
tahimik muna ako na ako, parang gano'n.
Pwede rin, pero kasi yung social media na masyadong active at magulo compared in the past elections and the elections or when he run, hindi mo na kasi pwedeng sabihin na baka kasi ako yung tirahin ngayon, di ba? Parang hindi
Everyone's
talaga pwede
out there.
tirahin. Parang, and you're not incumbent. Wala naman pwedeng ipatawag sa'yo. Unlike Binay before na when early on he said, tatakbo kang presidente, pero vice president ka, tapos nasa Makati yung mga anak mo. May rason para ipatawag, saka ipahiya at masiraan with maximum impact. No? Pero si Rojas, ano mo, Yolanda again? Parang 5 years ago, hanggang ngayon naman, di pa nare-rehabilitate ang Yolanda. So,
Pero di ba sabi nila, once tumakbo ka for president, you cannot run again. Kasi sigurado matatalo ka. But I guess in this case, dahil lower
Lower position naman.
Oo, lower position for the Senate, pwede.
saka 12 naman kayong pipiliin. You're just one of the 12.
Yes.
So, mas madali kang isama sa lista.
Pero kung titingnan natin yung latest survey, di ba yung top 5, panay
Women.
babae.
Girls.
Interesting, di ba?
Women empowerment.
Kaya lang, yung top 5 na yon, ano rin, parang these are old names, mga datihan na sa politika. What does this say also about yung politics natin as a nation, kumbaga?
Senatorial is national kasi, so it's more of a media game. Sino yung mas malakas ang recall.
Name recall talaga.
So yung mga tao is mas mabusisi sila assessing their candidates pag sa local. Again, because immediate yung epekto na pag nagkamali ako ng pagpili ng leaders ko sa local,
Direct effect.
may epekto sa akin sa daily life ko yun. Pero pag national, sige, parang sikat yan, o kilala ko yan, mukha namang magaling.
Walang impact sa
Oo.
akin.
Pero sila yung mag-aaway sa national kapag nagkamali tayo ng ibinoto.
Camille, may pahabol ka?
In relation to that lang, syempre ito yung mga may airtime because of their hearings. I mean, kahit hindi nila
Correct.
sabihin, mapapansin mo yung mga re-electionist senators, kahit hindi break yung hearings, i-conduct nila sa probinsya in the run-up to the election. So, ngayon, yung break time, break ng Senate, ng Congress, yung mga yan, umiikot na. And syempre, under the guise of work or legislation or whatever like that. So, parang may edge talaga sila kung exposure lang yung paglalaban.
Di ba mahalaga yung ranking na number 1 sa Senate, di ba?
Yeah, in fact, may nag-leak nung isang survey na it's supposed to be SWS, I think. Tapos, it's supposed to be private lang. Tapos nilabas. So, pinublish ng isang dyaryo. Tapos, ang number 1 doon was Cynthia Villar. Tapos,
Hindi
man
si Grace.
Hindi si Senator Grace po. Pero, medyo like when you talk to the staff of Senator Grace po, parang medyo ano sila na, no, hindi pwede mangyari yan. Alam mo yon kahit na ang layo pa ng elections, pero yung number 1 talaga, coveted spot, na parang, hindi, for sure leaked yan. May reason ba't yan ni-leak.
Coveted siya kasi magiging Senate President. Ganun
Not
ba yun?
really.
At
Pero
or
kung
magiging
2022.
presidente. Tatakbo.
Or siguro yung pride na lang na ako to noong 2013, dapat ako pa rin ngayon.
Oo. Pero nandun si Grace, nandun si Mar. Pareho silang, and yet si Mar ang nanalo over Grace, di ba?
Yeah, pero syempre sila, paniniwalaan nila na yung view nila na daya.
Sige, dumako naman tayo sa locals. Parang, di ba ang interesting, I think, Manila and Makati. Makati especially kasi yung magkapatid ang nag-aaway. Palagay niyo ba yung bawa sa Makati, before kasi pinag-usapan ng corruption, allegations against the Binays, and then sa Manila naman yung EJ case, magiging factor ba ito? Magiging issue ba ito sa pagpili ng mga botante?
Sa Makati, kahit may issue ng corruption, ang problema mo, magkapatid yung tumatakbo. They're from the same family accused of corruption. So, wala namang so far lumalabas na pangatlong kandidato or malakas na kandidato. Initially, I was thinking that pag dalawang Binay yung naglaban, mahahati yung voter base nila. And to think that in 2016, yung lamang ni Abby Binay kay Kid Peña was only 20,000 votes. So parang if there is somebody who would campaign hard, baka at hati yung Binay votes. But I realized later on na noong 2016 kasi si Kid Peña talagang binuhusan ng LP para ma-defeat yung Binay. And if a third candidate emerges now, tas wala ka namang strong political party backing you.
Wala.
So wala. It's really one of the Binays who's going to...
Manila,
Sa
factor
Manila.
bang EJK?
Sa Manila naman, ma'am, sa EJK or killing, sa drug war, I guess I have the basis in my experiences sa barangay elections, which was just months ago. And one of our reporters, si Eloisa Lopez, before, correspondent pa naman, she went around and nakwento niya sa akin na yung mga tao doon, they really want to elect barangay officials na not drug-related and will not allow for killings in their neighborhoods.
Talaga?
But then, that's only in neighborhoods na talagang may problems, as in meron mga barilan. But we don't know kung ano yung questions dun sa gated communities, dun sa mga developed areas, kung saan hindi ka naman makakakita nitong mga batayan na to. So just on those areas, and we don't know if this will be able to sway the votes kasi minsan packed yung areas like Tondo. If that would actually decide kung sino magiging mayor or vice mayor. But people actually feel the drug war, and what's established here is their votes can be affected by what they see, how the drug war is implemented in their own places.
But another factor sa Manila race kasi is there are two elderly running, senior citizens, Erap and Fred Lim wants a comeback.
Why?
And the one challenging them is Isko Lopez, who is
Bata.
much younger. And hindi lang siya bata. In all the elections when Isko ran with them as their running mate, laging mas malaki yung boto niya as
Si Isko
vice
Moreno.
mayor, kay Lim at kay Erap as mayor. So, ngayon mo mag-gauge kung kung gaano kalakas yung voter base talaga ni Isko against these two.
Sinama pa niya yung running mate dati ni Erap, si Honey Lacuna. Yun yung running mate niya noong 2016 eh.
Ano kayang feeling ni Erap, no?
Naigawan siya ng honey.
Siguro, sige, last question. Ang social media, magiging malaking bahagi ba siya nitong 2019 from what we've experienced, mga attacks, and what you've seen? And yung ano rin, siguro yung kwento ng mga politiko and the people that you've interviewed, naghahanda ba sila, nag-allocate ba sila ng malaking budget for social media? May social media budget ba sila?
Well, I wouldn't know for the budget talaga. I wouldn't know about the budget talaga. Pero like yung mga politiko ngayon, you will see na yung mga Facebook pages nila updated na. Yung iba pa nga, I just wouldn't name names, pero yung iba for President 2022. And these are official pages na hawak ng mga staff nila, nakilala namin. So, makikita mo na they're really eyeing social media. Tapos, syempre, they wouldn't want to go against some key Duterte influencers for the administration candidates kasi alam nila or umaasa sila na makampin. Parang they don't get into the bad side of these influencers kasi matitira sila. And I know we all know some candidates who, diba, who praised
Yes.
some
Influencer.
yeah,
Influence.
Duterte allied
Like
bloggers.
the one who's stopping the surveys.
So ayun, I think factor talaga siya. And napapansin ko yung mga, because sa Rappler may fact check tayo, di ba? Sila
Yes.
mismo nagsasabi, especially for the opposition senators, sila usually yung victims ng fake news or fake articles online. So, parang napapansin ko, like for the re-electionist senators, gusto nilang patayin agad yung false information about them. So, isasend nila sa yung link agad para, in the hopes na hindi na kumalat pa. I-fact check nyo na agad.
Pia, i-inherit ba nila yung social media army?
I think yung gusto nilang gawin is to replicate yung success ni Duterte in harnessing social media for his campaign. So, this is very prominent dun sa case ni Bongo.
Yes.
Ang dami ng pages na just for Bongo, hindi na Duterte supporters, but talagang specifically for him. May hashtag na siya, Go Philippines Go. Tapos, I know that he really has a dedicated team na sa social media nakatutok. And also, he's been consulting with various social media practitioners or experts dun sa imaging niya, how to project himself on social media. Talagang very, 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 very active siya in that regard. This, of course, si Bato, di ba? We know from before that sobrang lakas ng hatak niya sa social media. So, I'm sure he will be using the same base to propel him during the elections. Ayun, so definitely magiging big help yung very rabid base, the core supporters of the president online dun sa kanyang appointees who were running.
Yeah.
But I would advise candidates not to rely so much on supposed social media influence kasi yung kay Duterte kasi noong 2016, yung kanyang well-planned social media army operations, nag-work yun in tandem with the fact that Duterte himself was likable at that time. Charismatic, siguro that's the right word. But if you will look at internal surveys kasi on social media usage ng mga politiko ngayon, they are very much aware na hindi pa siya ganun kalaking percentage as a source of information on candidates. In fact, parang mas effective daw to get people go to Facebook to get information about candidates by going to their official accounts or pages. It's not, I scan the news about this candidate so I will learn more about him. So, mas mas hindi pa rin yung nakaka-influence ba what you see sa news feed mo sa social media.
Baka siguro parang they shouldn't focus solely on social media, pero they can't ignore. Kasi
Yes.
like, pag
It's
may
really
kumalat
like
sa'yo,
having all your bases covered. But kasi nga, you have to remember there are areas na mahina pa yung internet. And you'll be surprised that even if a lot of people, even younger voters are online, they have social media accounts, they really don't go there to learn about politics. It's more for personal use. Tas hindi sila ganun kadalas mag-visit. There are a lot of young voters, according to a survey na they check Facebook once a day lang. Parang, or minsan nga
Nagsascan
once a
lang
week.
talaga.
So, yung paring the most influential source pa din of information on candidates is word of mouth sa community mo and from people you know. And then local media, I guess.
Okay. Marami pang pwedeng pag-usapan pagdating sa election, and simula pa lang ito nung discussions namin on the 2019 elections. Patuloy sana ninyo kaming subaybayan at patuloy rin kaming magre-report at magsusulat ng mga storyang sana ay basahin niyo rin. Maraming salamat sa pagpanood. This is Chai Hofilenia, and hanggang sa susunod na Newsbreak Chats.